Good morning and happy Thursday to you. I haven't talked to you or said hi to you since last Friday, I think it was, so almost a week. It's been a crazy week where I've been at work a lot more than I thought I would this week, and today I have a day off. Yesterday I had the day off as well, but I was babysitting two of my nephews and my niece, so we didn't really get very much done yesterday, but that's okay. Today I will be filming block 2 for my quilt along, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So it's nice and bright and early, and gonna crack on with some filming block 2. I'm super excited. Oh, focus on this is awful. I've just finished the filming for block 2, and it actually took a lot longer than what I was expecting. I think it took me almost 2 hours. I did film a couple of things, hoping to edit it in a different way than usual. So I think just because I did that, it just took a little while. But I am actually really happy with the result of the block. Oh, bless me. It looks really good. It's a fiddly block. You really need to be really precise when you're making your flying geese for this block. I will definitely tell you that. Would you like a sneak peek? I think it's really pretty. There she is. She is lovely. I had to really press the heck out of it to, yeah, make it look this good. I had to also starch it a bit, but it's still a little bit, bobbly, but that's okay. It still looks good. I'm really happy with it. I also finished just in time because the battery on my big girl camera was beginning to flash red, which is never a good thing. So I was able to finish it just in time before that died, which is always a good thing. So now I think I'm going to import that footage. Oh my gosh, I can't speak today. I don't think I will get around to editing. Oh my gosh, I can't speak today. I don't think I will get around to editing it today. Maybe, possibly not, if I'm to be honest. Hello, it's been a while since we've chatted, so how you been? It's been a while since I last vlogged. About a week, maybe? I don't know. It's just been busy with work, busy with life, busy with lots of other things. But you know, it is what it is, and yeah. Today is Wednesday, the 30th of May. We've got 2 more days until the end of May. So I thought, well, you know, let's go out with a bang and actually document the last 2 days of May, since we're doing everyday May. It's actually been really busy couple of days, week, and I've got lots to actually catch up with. I've got lots to catch up with you. Hang on, how am I saying that? I've got lots to catch you up on. There you go, that works. For starters, this morning I straightened my hair and didn't quite realise, oh jeez, how long it is. I've never had hair this long before in my entire life. I did have long hair like this a couple of years ago, but I don't remember it ever being this long. Like, it's up to like my boobies. So yeah, exciting times. I did post a couple of very awkward selfies on Instagram. I'm not really all that hip with the selfie malarkey thing, so you know, it is what it is. Also, I have a very big bag here full of fabric from Spotlight. Yes, I did a very large fabric shop at Spotlight on the weekend when I was at work, because we marked our clearance fabrics down to $2 a meter. So yeah, I got lots and lots of fabric. Yeah, it was very exciting that day. Very busy as well. It's another thing I have to catch you up on. Oh, I have, last week I actually, maybe a week ago, I actually filmed the tutorial for the second block in the quilt along, and look at this gorgeous little block here. Hello. Another thing. Oh, I'm going to go get the other thing. Bear with. So another thing that I've been doing, I just had to quickly go in and grab it from the front room. Oh, chair, you're in the way. Another thing that I've been doing almost every night over the last week or so is, sorry, just putting the rubbish in the bin, Hexies. I saw a really lovely quilt on Instagram. I think it was actually a quilt top by a person. I can't remember who it is. I might actually insert the photo here for you, as well as the person who has done that quilt, full of these beautiful Hexies on a really cool printed neutral background, and I was instantly inspired, like instantly. I think like maybe like 5 minutes later I got out all of my spare fabrics and my Hexie stuff, and I've been making Hexies, and I've gone through, this is my third full packet that I'm now up to. So I've been like making away, I've been stitching away and basting away, and yeah, and now I have a very lovely colourful selection of Hexies that I want to pop into some Hexie flowers. So this is what I've done so far, and yeah, it's so pretty. So a lot of them are just fabric scraps. That's some of the new Laura Blythman fabrics that are at Spotlight at the moment. These gorgeous little sloths are just so adorable. I also did, where are they in here? I did some Star Wars ones. So I got Darth Vader, Luke, the C-3PO at the bottom there. Like, I fussy cut the heck out of this piece of fabric that I had. Another Darth Vader, I think that's Han and C-3PO by the looks of it, I think. And then we've got Chewie and Leia on that one, and a little bit of C-3PO on the edge there. So I think later on tonight I will continue doing some more Hexies, because I'm just loving it. Like, I don't usually do a lot of sewing in front of the TV. Like, I haven't done it in a very, very long time. I usually just sit and just watch TV. Yeah, just lately I've just been really loving just watching something on Netflix or something on demand, and just stitching away, just doing one Hexie after the other, and just really loving the process of doing it. So yay for Hexie making. I'm just about to make myself a cup of tea, and I'm going to play some Sims for a couple of hours, because I love playing The Sims. If you are a fellow Sims lover, then hello, and we should be best friends, because I love playing The Sims. Either today or tomorrow I want to share with you my May favourites, so my monthly favourites. I've got a whole list full of stuff I want to share with you and chat with you about, and just share what I've been loving for the last 31 days. Also, I will share with you the stuff that I have in my big humongous Spotlight bag. Yeah, these are one of the new big bags that we sell at work. They're usually like $2, and they're huge, and on the side it has this writing: So fabric, home decor, bed, bath, party, curtains, blinds, art, craft, hobby, kids, made to measure, and then the website, and then our logo. That's pretty much everything that we sell, and this is the department that I work in, so, and fabrics. There isn't a lot of fabric, like a lot of different fabrics in here. It's more like big amounts of one certain fabric, because I pretty much bought the whole roll of each of the fabrics. I will show you that stuff a little bit later on, I think. It's a couple of minutes later now. I have my cup of tea, and I was just thinking I'm going to just delay playing The Sims just for a couple of minutes. I'm actually going to show you what's in my big Spotlight bag, because I kind of can't remember just what I bought. Isn't that terrible? Like, I only got it like a couple of days ago, and I can't remember what's in the bag. So, oh gosh, it's actually really heavy. Oh no, I might have to just go on the floor, I think. The first fabric, I think I might have to get the receipt out, because then I can actually tell you how much I bought as well. How much I got, like how much was left on the roll. This beautiful print, it's got, I love this colour, it's so gorgeous. It's got little hummingbird on it. Is that a hummingbird, I think? Beautiful flowers, just, It's just gorgeous. This range is called Nouveau Meadow. I think it actually says that on the selvage. Yeah, there. What it is. This one I actually bought the whole roll. There was 5 meters left on the roll, and I'm actually maybe like 80% certain that I'm going to use this to back my swing quilt. I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you think this will go really well on the back of my swing quilt? I think it might, and I've got plenty of fabric for it. Like, it'll definitely cover the back of that quilt. But yeah, I just really love the colours in this. It's just gorgeous. If you agree that I should back my swing quilt with this, then let me know in the comments below. Then I got some more gorgeous Laura Blythman fabrics. I did show you a few Laura Blythman fabrics in the last haul that I did in a vlog a couple of weeks ago, I think. I don't know, I do so many fabric hauls. It's only because I work at a fabric store, and that's what I love spending my money on, because I love fabric, because it just gives me so much joy. This is the first one that I got. It's just, I don't know, lots of abstract patterns and colours. I just really like it. And then I got this one, which was from the same range, from Laura Blythman. All of these, I think there was about 3 to 4 meters on each of these rolls. So definitely enough for quilt backings or anything really. And then this was the other one from the Laura Blythman range. This one's like confetti, coloured confetti, and I've had my eye on this fabric for ages because I love it. I love the dark background and then the pop of the colour in the confetti bits. And again, I think there was about 3 meters on that roll by the looks and feels of it. Then, you guys know how much I love spots, and I got this one. Oh, this one's like insanely like dense spots. Love it. Black and white spots, you can't go wrong. This one, there was a ton of this one left on the roll. 5.5 meters. Holy moly. So this one was just called multi-dot all over, I think. It doesn't have a particular range name or anything like that. It's just an all over basic spotty fabric that we sold. Oh my gosh, it's so much fabric. And then another spot. This one's like a green with a lime spot on it, and I just think it's so cool. This next one was from a range called Queensland Cuties. It was a range that we had with gorgeous little cockatoos and like Australian eucalyptus leaves and stuff like that. And this was just one of the sort of blenders that came in that range. The design is called Eucalyptus Seeds. I mean, that's what the receipt says. But yeah, I just really like the grey of it. It's a really nice neutral colour. Really nice, easy sort of pattern to go with anything. Yeah, so there's a couple of meters in that little bit. I actually have one more Laura Blythman fabric. I think there's about just under 2 meters in this piece. And it's gorgeous little bunnies. Oh, I just think they're so sweet. Again, not very much of this one, but that would look really sweet in like a baby quilt or something. They'd make really nice hexies, to be honest. Are they big enough? I don't know. Then I got this one. I only have a meter of this one. This range is called Sweet Hydrangea. Obviously it's got some hydrangeas on it. Little hydrangea, and it's got some other flowers and cute little birds and, you know, flowers, birds, spots and stripes. That's what I always go for. And cute little things. That's what I love the most about a fabric, because this is the last of the cut fabrics that I got, and this is a range called something. Hello My Dear. So dear spelt as in D-E-E-R. I think this again is another one of those blender fabrics from the range. Actually, strangely like this color. I think it's really pretty. I don't know. It's a bit of a poo brown baby green poo color. I know that doesn't really sound all that great, but I really like the pops of the pink and the cute little illustrations in it. So there's like acorns and leaves. Focus, there you go. Stars, love hearts. Yeah, I just think it's really sweet. And then we also sell like these 1 yard stash starters, and I just got a couple of really sweet designs. I thought they were really really lovely. So I got these two. They're the same prints, but just in different colorways. So I really liked those. And then I got these two. So I really like the colors in this one. And then this one has like bird cages on it, which I thought was a bit different, and sweet little flowers. Could definitely fussy cut the heck out of that one. And then, as I mentioned, I also bought 2 more of those. One packet I've already finished, and then I'm on to the other packet. And then I just stashed up on some Gunnerman threads that I love using when I'm sewing, quilting, whatever. These are polyester. I only ever use polyester. I know that could be a little bit controversial, and other people will use cottons, but I just find polyester is stronger, and I just feel more comfortable using it. So if you use cotton, cool. If you don't like polyester, that's cool as well. Use whatever you think is best when you're sewing. And that's it. That's everything that I got in my fabric haul. I mean, like, I really don't need them all, but look how pretty they are. Like, that's a good, solid amount of fabric. This one is just giving me life. I just love it so much. I think I will back my swoon quilt with that one because it's just gorgeous. But still, I would like your opinion. I'd like to know what you think. So, I am now going to drink my... Hopefully it's still warm. Oh, yeah, it's still quite okay. I'm now going to drink my tea. Oh, where's the handle? There it is. Oh, it's still warm-ish, I think. Oh, that's good. And I'm going to play Sims for a bit, just to chill out. Good morning to you. Oh, hang on, let me just clean the lens. Well, good morning and welcome to another day. I'm going to be honest with you, it's actually not May anymore. It is Monday the 4th of June, and I've been a little bit neglectful. I'm really quite quiet on everything at the moment. I obviously haven't... I can't remember the last time I actually vlogged for my Everyday May series. I think it was last... It must have been Wednesday, I think. It must have been Wednesday, yes. Since then, life has been pretty stressful and really quite intense. I've had a full-on work weekend, so I finally got a couple of days off of work, so it's nice to just sort of just stop and have the day to myself. Also on Thursday, which is why I know that the last time I vlogged was Wednesday, on Thursday my brother went into hospital. He's not very well at the moment, and he's currently in hospital, so yeah, that's sort of been a little bit yeah, just taken a lot of focus away from you, sorry, and the quilt along and everything else. So it's just sort of one of those things. So Graham is doing okay. He has a collapsed lung. I don't think he'd mind me sharing this with you. I mean, he shares it on Facebook. So he had a collapsed lung last year, and now it's happened again this year, and he's really struggling with it. So I'm not sure when he'll get out of hospital, possibly sometime this week, we think. And yeah, but he's having a really rough time, and yeah, he's not doing all that well. So yeah, it's just been one of those things that life has just been a little bit intense and busy with stuff. So so yeah, so I thought, well, we should sort of wrap this up. So I thought I would vlog today, even though it's not May anymore, just to wrap up the series and just move on and let you know what's happening with everything if you care, which I know that you do, so that's really nice. I think in the last vlog I was going to show you some of my monthly favourites. I think I might still do that because there are some things I want to chat about and just, you know, share because sharing favourites is always really fun. What else was I going to... Oh yeah, people have been asking about block 2 and the quilt along. It's coming. As I mentioned in the blog post, I'm not going to promise times that... I'm not going to promise that a video or a next tutorial is going to come out, you know, every week or whatever, just because of work the way that I'm rostered on, and because of life in general, I can't guarantee that I'm going to have time to get each block up in the same time as I want to in my head. I have time off this week, so I have set the goal to have block 2 in the quilt along up by the end of the week. So look forward to that. I'm just gonna put my hair up because it's no longer straight. Oh, it was so nice when it was straight. It was so much easier to do stuff with, and to just you know, now it's just all frizzy and ugh, again. But anyway, it is what it is. So yeah, put my hair up, and I might gather a few of my favourites and we'll have a bit of a chat about it. Yeah. So I thought I may as well just stay where I am to film my favourites. Pretty comfortable here, just standing and moving around. I've just compiled together all of my favourite things, and I've written a list that's full of stuff. So I want to try and keep it quite brief because it's a pretty long vlog, because there's lots of days all mushed together. So yeah, we'll just get on with it. So I've broken my favourites down into categories because there's a lot of them. So I think we'll start with my sewing favourites from May. Of course, the one that's right on the top of the list is my beautiful swing quilt. I am so happy with how that has turned out. Although I haven't quilted it yet and not actually finished it, I'm really happy with the quilt top and how it turned out, and I think it's going to be such a beautiful quilt. I've also really enjoyed trying to find the perfect backing for it, which I think I have. You saw that on Wednesday when I showed you my fabric haul. I think I'm going to go with that, but I would still really like your opinion on whether it would be a really nice backing for the swing quilt. So yeah, that was a very big favourite this month. Another favourite is hexies. I have just been loving making hexies over the last week to 2 weeks. I've just sort of been pumping them out. So I've been loving using these guys. These are the So Easy pre-cut paper pieces. It's the size I'm making, 1.5 inch. Last week I bought 2 packets because I'd run out, and only yesterday I bought another 2 packets of these because, you know, I'm making them quick. I'm basting them and stitching them together, and this is my first hexie flower. Isn't it beautiful? I'm going to make a lot of these and then apply them to sort of natural based printed kind of fabrics, and then piece them together into a quilt. Pretty, pretty, pretty. And then the other sewing favourite that I've been loving this month is of course my quilt along. We started my quilt along this month, which was very, very exciting. I am so overwhelmed and amazed at how many people are joining in, as well as all of the really lovely comments that people have been saying about it. You guys are just amazing, and I am so grateful for just, yeah, the support you guys give me, and for just joining in and having fun along the way. So yeah, it's going to be a good series, I think. So that's all my sewing favourites. We'll move on to Netflix favourites. This is a new topic in my favourites because I have just recently got Netflix in the last couple of months, and I love it. I have no idea how I did not live without Netflix. It's a little bit dangerous because, you know, all I want to do is watch Netflix, which isn't good. But there are a couple of things that I've been loving watching. One of them is a series that isn't all that new, but I've just sort of jumped in on the bandwagon because I've heard such really great stuff about it. And it is a UK series called Gavin and Stacey. It is hilarious. It is a fantastic half-hour show, and I just love all of the characters in it. It was written by James Corden and Ruth Jones, and it's just brilliant. It's just so well written. It's hilarious. It's got the lady who played Mrs. Bennet in Pride and Prejudice, and she's just a hoot. She's so great in that series, and I loved it. I would love to know a lady like that. She's just amazing. If you haven't seen it, then see it because it's great. Another one that I've absolutely loved binge watching, and you know that I have because I've mentioned it so many times during my vlogs, and it is Horrible Histories. It is such a good show. I mean, it's aimed for kids slash like teenagers, but I don't care. It's such a good show. To sum up what Horrible Histories is, it is a sketch show for children based on history, and it's just so good. It's BBC production with a wonderful cast of actors and actresses, and they're just brilliant. They made me laugh all month and I just loved it. Really, really great series. The next one is actually not on Netflix. I've been watching it on SBS Demand, which is a channel that we have here in Australia, and the show is The Handmaid's Tale, the 2nd season. It is so good. It is like intense viewing, and I look forward to the new episode every Thursday. Every Thursday night I'm like, Handmaid's Tale's on, cup of tea, chocolate, in the dark, don't disturb me. It's really, really great. If you haven't seen season 1, it's really intense. Some of the themes in it are really quite, yeah, they really take you aback. But it's just so, like, you just want more and more and more and more, and you just want to know what's going to happen. Yeah, such a good series, really intense, just wow. But it's really, really good. Also this month, I recently, because I am such a dinosaur, I've just recently got onto Netflix, and I've now just recently gotten into Spotify, and I don't know what life was until before Spotify. I mean, I love it. How have I not been on Spotify before? Spotify is just a music streaming app, website thing. You pay a little bit each month to stream as much music as you want. It's fantastic. So on there I have been listening to 2 really great albums, actually newish albums I think as well, I'm not sure, but two really great albums, both by Australian artists, and yeah, I just think they're really great. So the first one is a band called Middle Kids. Some of their songs have been out over the last couple of years, but they've only just brought out an album, and it's just really nice, sort of play in the background, chill out kind of music. I've just been really enjoying listening to that album while I'm editing, while I'm sewing, while I'm just faffing around with stuff, you know, and it's just really nice to listen to a band that is local. And talking about another local band, the next one that I've been listening to are Sydney based, which is, you know, represent, and they are called Ocean Alley. Their sound, how can I describe it? It's like a 70s bluesy, is it bluesy? Oh, I don't know, bluesy kind of beachy, vibey kind of thing. I don't know. This is really cool, mellow stuff. 2 of my favourite songs on that album is called Confidence. Such a good song. And the other one that I like is Bones. That song reminds me so much of the Kings of Leon sound. So if you like Kings of Leon, I think you would really like Ocean Alley. But yeah, 2 of those albums, really, really great. Both Australian, and if you're on Spotify, check them out because they're really good. Okay, so moving on to some random favourite shiz. I'm so sorry I'm talking so fast. I'm just trying to like get it done because I don't want to be rambling on, which I'm doing right now. Gardening. Look at this guy. I mean, really, really love just gardening this month. Just taking out some time out in the backyard with Charlie and just pruning down some of my succulents, which are just sort of like exploded, and just planting them into some really nice, lovely pots. I recently had all of my nephews and my niece over. Was it last week or the week before? I don't know, I think it might have been last week, and we were all outside playing with Charlie and all that sort of stuff, and I did some gardening with them and they loved it. We have this one on our windowsill in the kitchen, and it's just really nice to sort of like see it bloom and stuff. I don't know. What's the next one? Candle. If you have seen my New Zealand haul, you may notice this one. This is a candle that I got in New Zealand. It is by Woodwick. It is vanilla bean, and I have finally started burning it because it's now winter. It's freezing, and so I like to burn candles in winter, and I love this one. It is so beautiful. It's really noisy. I didn't realize when it says crackle as it burns, like literally it like it's almost deafening crackle, but it's a really nice warming crackle as well. It's a bit black and stuff because I don't know, this is the way it burns, but it just smells so divine, and it's just such a lovely scent, and it just fills the room and it makes it all warm and lovely and cozy, and just really love it. Really like this one. Another winter fun thing is some hand cream. This one is by The Body Shop. It is their almond hand and nail manicure cream, and I keep this in my handbag because I work with fabrics all day at work and at home. My hands get really dry anyway, but putting the cold winter into that, my hands are just awful. But this stuff just saves the day, and it smells so nice. How do I describe that? I don't know how to describe it, but it just smells really sweet, like a sweet almondy kind of scent. Obviously because it is almond. Duh. My last two favourite things from the month of May are both clothing items. Don't do clothing items very much, do we? The first one is some pink shoes. Yay! You've seen me wear these a couple of times this month, and I absolutely love them. They're so comfortable. These ones are just really basic joggers or trainers or sneakers, whatever you want to call them, from ASOS, and they're a really nice, lovely, subtle pink. I just love them, and I really like, they've got really long laces, you know. I really like when shoes have long laces, not short crappy ones, but yeah, just nice long strong laces, and yeah, but yeah, super comfy, and I love them, can't go wrong. And then the last thing that I've been loving is my delicious green cardi that I got from ASOS earlier on in the month. You may have seen this in my ASOS haul. It's the one with the big bell sleeves. It's so soft and warm and cuddly, and I just feel like I'm like being enveloped by this great big hug from a ball of wool. I don't know, but it's just so nice, and it's just the colour just, I just love it. Yeah, it's just made me really happy, and I love wearing it. So that's it. What else can you say? And that is everything. I have successfully been able to share all my favourites with you within under 15 minutes. Hooray! It'll possibly be edited down a little bit more, but hooray for that. Happy days. Now that I've got my favourites all done, sorry, I'm balancing this like in the crook of my arm, which is not a very good idea. I'm now going to have some lunch because it's 1:05. Have some lunch. I'm going to edit this vlog because I think I want it out today, just so it's finished. So I'm putting him back in his home. Enjoy the sun, my little friend. You know, we'll turn it that way. There we go. Enjoy the sun. Bella. I'm going to have some lunch, edit, and then, I don't know, we'll see what the rest of the day, where the rest of the day takes me. Oh, it's just gone really dark. As you can tell, it is nighttime now. It's about 11:15, and we've been home for a little while. Dad and I went and saw Graham in hospital earlier tonight, and you know, slow improvements. He's still not 100%, but you know, every day is a little bit closer to getting a little bit better. But yeah, small steps. But yeah, I'm going to end this vlog here, as well as the Everyday May series. Thank you everyone for watching and for commenting and for just being a really great audience and great friends and all of the other nice things. So you all know that you're great, and I know that you're great, so that's what matters. And so with that, as always, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you again another time very soon. Bye!